Jonathan with Iron Mind Hypnosis. And I'd just like to talk to you about an experience I witnessed today. I've a hummingbird feeder outside my front door. And while I may be imperfect at keeping it full, it's filled almost all the time. But I saw an interesting thing. Hummingbird air battles guarding this hummingbird feeder. Now, this hummingbird feeder contains so much sugar water. Literally several hummingbirds' volume of sugar water. And I can't help but imagine that this is several days' supply for any given hummingbird. But I watched a hummingbird telling off other hummingbirds with its little chirpy barks, the noises that they make, which I understand if you slow down, actually sound like birdsong. But and then kind of dive bombing other birds, chasing them off to protect something that isn't going to run out. It's just not a thing where more hummingbirds was going to make this flower empty. This flower has almost a half liter of capacity. But the hummingbird doesn't know any better. So it staked out its favorite drinking hole, and it continues to protect this, in its mind, limited resource, which in reality is abundant and refilling. Now, I know that nobody watching this video is a hummingbird. And in fact, you're probably not a territorial bird at all. But maybe there's areas in your life where you believe things are scarce. And in reality, there's abundance far beyond what you could ever hope to conceive of. The hummingbirds don't know that there's a 5-pound sack of sugar sitting in my cupboard. The hummingbirds likewise don't know that I can turn on the tap and get that hot water to dissolve the sugar. They can't conceive of how my life works that ensures that there is more of this sugar water than they will ever need. In fact, the biggest limit on sugar water, on this nectar, rather than being that it be used, is that I presume at some point in the year, they will migrate away. And they will stop drinking the nectar. And I'll stop replacing it. And that's when it will run out. Not because it's overused, but because it's underused. So I don't know where in your life you might find a sense of abundance that you did not have before. A sense that maybe things work just a little differently than you had previously thought. And maybe it's as simple as finding peace in a deep breath, or locating joy in your own ability to breathe. I don't know what way you will find abundance today that you were unaware of yesterday or last week. But I know that there are abundances that each of us so often neglect, looking only at the scarce, when there is free and evergreen sources of the good things that we like in our lives. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.